Hey everyone, Hot Shot coming back at you. Going over Miami Dolphins. Key free agents, positions in need. Who will they draft with the 18th overall pick? Uh, Miami Dolphins finished this past season 9-7, just missed the playoffs, the wild card spot. Estimated cap space at 22.9 million. Key free agents I have are Roberts and Grugier Hill linebackers, Ryan Fitzpatrick quarterback, their center, Breda and Washington running backs. Um, I feel like they're going to try re-signing either Grugier Hill or Roberts. Grugier Hill shouldn't cost them that much, maybe about 3, maybe 4 million at most, but I doubt it will even cost that much. He's been usually a backup player, special teamer. He does get it. He was playing a decent amount for him this past year. Um, Ryan Fitzpatrick is an interesting one with them drafting Tua. It's it's very possible that they re-sign Fitzpatrick as a very competent and very good, well performing backup quarterback. He'd probably be top 3 or 4 quarterback that backs up that the starter in the league. Uh, don't know much about the center. With the cap space they have, it's a possibility, but like I said, I don't know too much about him. Breda and Washington are interesting with the development of the younger running back that they have on the roster. I think they possibly could sign one. One of them, probably Breda, might be able to get him for a cheap deal just because he had such an off season. Did have some injuries that affected him. Um, Positions in need: wide receiver, defensive line, and running back. Now the running back position could be solved if Breda gets re-signed and stays healthy. They do have a young quarterback in Tua coming off of his first year. He did have a decent record. His play wasn't all that well. I think Dolphins fans would be the first to admit that he didn't play all that well, and it seems like the hope is kind of is going out the window with him after what, 9 games I think he played. But I wouldn't give up on him too soon. I think he has potential. He just needs to have a little bit of time to develop that potential. And with it coming off of a hip injury, it takes a little bit. I know, like knee injuries, they say give the player 1 full season just to feel confident in the knee. I would guarantee you the hip is very similar to that, especially with that injury. You know, that was a pretty significant injury. There is talk of them possibly trading the 3rd and 18th pick to Houston. It'd kind of be ironic if they trade Tua, the 3rd and the 18th pick, to Houston for Deshaun Watson. Just for a simple fact that they got that first round pick from Houston, they'd be trading it back plus their own and a player for probably what, the third or a top 3 quarterback in the league, top 5 if you really want to argue. I mean, I'd put Patrick Mahomes 1, and then this past year Aaron Rodgers, and then Deshaun Watson. You could go back and forth, but within the next 3 years, him and Patrick Mahomes are going to be 1 and 2. There could be some arguments for some rookies that played last year, but I see them two being the top of the league for probably 10 years. So if that were to come to fruition, I would make that trade. It's very hard to have a star quarterback and someone that is that dynamic of a player. But for this video, I'm going to keep everything the same. I'm not going to trade draft picks or players and move them around. I'm going to just keep everything as is. So with the 3rd pick I had in a previous video, I saw them picking up Jamar Chase from LSU to give Tua some help. And I think they're going to help him out some more. They're going to get Rashawn Slater, offensive tackle from Northwestern, big man. Will will help shore up that offensive line. You want to protect that young player, and why not develop a good tackle to protect him? Um, I believe he was a left tackle in Northwestern. Could they move him to right tackle to basically protect um, to his blind side, or would they keep him on the left side just so that if anything were to happen, you have a dominant force protecting 90% of the quarterbacks in the league, their blind side. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think, Dolphins fans. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of these videos. I have 19 to 32 to go. I know a day after a Super Bowl, I'm going to be doing me and one of my friends, we're going to be doing a little bit of a 30-minute thing being Giants, and he's a Giants fan, I'm an Eagles fan. We're going to go back and forth about the Super Bowl. We're going to do that next Monday, and we'll see what happens, but plan on pumping out some videos so that we can get some content out there and have some topics to talk about. It'll probably be once in a while. We don't know if it's going to be once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, but we're going to try bringing our sides of opinions to everything for conversation that people can have. So let me know what you think. Have a good one.